In the heart of a quaint village named Willowbrook, there lived a young woman named Eliza. She was known throughout the village for her warm smile and contagious laughter. However, beneath her cheerful exterior, Eliza harbored a secret, a consuming fear that held her captive. Eliza had always dreamed of exploring the world beyond the village, of experiencing new places and meeting different people. Yet, whenever she thought about venturing beyond the familiar, a suffocating fear would seize her. The fear of the unknown, of what lay beyond the village's boundaries, kept her confined to the place she had known her whole life. One day, a traveling storyteller arrived in Willowbrook. He regaled the villagers with tales of far-off lands, of adventures that awaited beyond their imagination. As Eliza listened, her heart yearned to experience such stories for herself. But as always, the tendrils of fear wrapped around her, smothering her desires. Curious about Eliza's unspoken struggles, the storyteller approached her. He saw the glimmer of longing in her eyes and sensed the weight that held her back. With a kind smile, he told her a story of his own, a story of a young adventurer who had once been paralyzed by fear. The adventurer had set out on a journey, only to find himself paralyzed at the edge of a dense forest. Fear gnawed at him, filling his mind with every imaginable danger that could lurk within. But then, a wise old sage crossed his path. The sage spoke of fear not as an enemy, but as a companion, one that could guide him through the unknown. Intrigued by the sage's wisdom, Eliza began to question her own perception of fear. Could fear be her guide, rather than her captor? With newfound determination, she embarked on small adventures within the village, talking to strangers, trying new foods, and even climbing a tall tree. Each step was accompanied by the familiar sensation of fear, but Eliza refused to be held hostage any longer. As she pushed her boundaries, Eliza discovered something remarkable. Fear was not an obstacle, it was a bridge. It led her to places she had never thought possible, introducing her to people with stories just as rich and varied as those the storyteller had shared. Word of Eliza's transformation spread through the village like wildfire. People marveled at the young woman who had faced her fears and emerged stronger. Encouraged by her example, others began to confront their own fears. A woman opened a small bakery she had dreamt of for years. A young man learned to dance in front of an audience, and an elderly woman shared her life's stories at the village square. Eliza's journey had not only transformed her own life but had also ignited a spark of courage in the hearts of those around her. She had discovered that fear was not a barrier to be broken, but a companion to be acknowledged. And as she stood at the village's edge, looking out at the horizon, she felt a sense of liberation she had never known before.